Hello everyone. Today we will study about cell and cell division. So the question arises, what is cell? Cell is the functional unit of life. It is the basic unit of all living thing. It is the structural and the functional unit, means it perform all the functions and help in the formation of all the structures. Like cell make up bones, muscles, skin and blood. Cell make up leaves, roots, stems and flower in the plant. As the organism grow, the cell must reproduce, means for the growth and development of body, cell must divide. As the cell are the structural and functional unit of living organism. Living organism may be made up of single cell, then it is called unicellular, or may be made up of multi-cell, then it is called multicellular. The basic function of cell is that it provides nutrient to energy, and each cell having its own set of instruction. Basically, we divide cell under two parts, that is eukaryotic cell and prokaryotic cell. Eukaryotic cells are those cells which have well developed nucleus. So, what is eukaryotic cell division? Eukaryotic must divide their nucleus in preparation of cell division. Division may be the type of mitosis or meiosis. Here, mitosis division is responsible for growth and development of the body, while meiosis is responsible for the reproduction. Before the nucleus divide, the genetic material replicates itself, means double itself. Now the next one is prokaryotic cell, means the cell which have no nucleus or not a well developed nucleus, that is called prokaryotic cell. In this prokaryotic cell have a singular circular chromosome. Prokaryotic cell divide their cell into by binary fissions, means cell itself broke down into two part, means one broken down into two, that is called binary fission. Before understanding cell division, we have to understand some definition of these words. What does these means? So we can understand cell division easily. Let's start with spindle fiber. Spindle fiber is one of the network of filaments that extend inward from the poles of a dividing cell, means when cell division occurs, spindle fiber develop between the two centrioles which are pole apart, and on this spindle fiber the centromere of the chromosome joined. Then what is centromere? Centromere, we can say, the center of the chromosome, means the most condensed and constricted region of the chromosome, and it helps in attaching the chromosome to the spindle fiber. So centromere is also known as driver of the chromosome. Next definition is chromatin. As we know, nucleus contains this genetic material, that is chromatin, chromatid and chromosome. These all three are what? This is the chromosome, but in different form. We can say chromosome in different form. So we have to understand the difference between these three: chromatin, chromatid and chromosome. So let's start with chromatin. Chromatin, a complex of nucleic acid and protein in the cell nucleus that stains readily with basic dyes and condense to form chromosome, means it is a thread-like structure which occurs in the nucleus. Now what is chromatid? Chromatid is the when the chromatin condense up and form a sister chromosome, or we can say either of the two daughter strand of a replicated chromosome that are joined by a single centromere and separated during cell division to become an individual chromosome, that is called chromatid. And a chromosome have two sister chromatid. Now the next one is chromosome. Chromosome is what? It is a thread-like gene carrying bodies in the nucleus. Chromosomes are composed primarily of DNA and protein. They are visible only under magnification during certain stage of cell division. As we know, human have total 23 pairs of chromosome, that is total number is 46, and in each somatic cell and 23 in each sex cell. Means out of 46 chromosome, uh, that is in sex cell, there is 23 chromosome, means half. What is equatorial plane? Equatorial plane is the plane that contains all the centromere and their spindle attached during metaphase of meiosis. We will discuss about this metaphase and what is the mitosis in the further slide. The next one is kinetochore fiber. It is a specialized region in the centromere of chromosome. Here it is the cell cycle. We will discuss about this cell cycle to understand the properly what is cell division. As we know, cell division is a process by which a parent cell divide into two or more daughter cell. Means one cell broken down into two cell. Cell divide usually occur as a part of cell cycle. If we talk about eukaryotic, there are two distinct type of cell division. One is a vegetative division where each daughter cell is genetically identical to the parent cell. This is called mitosis and it is responsible for the growth and development of the body. And the next one is the reproductive cell division. In this, the number of chromosome in the daughter cell is reduced to half to produce haploid gametes, that is called meiosis. And meiosis result in 4 haploid daughter cell by undergoing one round of DNA replication followed by 2 division. Means in mitosis there is only one division and produce 2 daughter cell which are diploid, while in meiosis there 2 successive cell division and result in 4 daughter cell that are haploid. As well as prokaryotic undergo a vegetative cell division that is known as binary fission, where their genetic material is segregated usually equally into 2 daughter cell. So this is the cell cycle. The cell cycle involves different phases through which cell goes to divide, that is cell division, G1 phase, and then S phase, then G2 phase, and then again divided into two parts. Then what is these phases are? What is the function of these phases? So as the cell cycle is the event that masks new cell by cell division through 6 processes. So there are 6 processes involved. If we talk about mitosis, then there are interphase, prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase, and cytokinesis. If we talk about cell division, there are 2 processes, karyokinesis and cytokinesis. Karyokinesis is what? Karyon means nucleus, means that karyokinesis means division of nucleus, and this division of nucleus contains these 4 phases, that is prophase, metaphase, anaphase, and telophase. And after telophase, cytokinesis means division of cytoplasm or division of cell. At first stage nucleus is divided and then in second stage cytoplasm is divided and it's make up the 2 cell, means one cell divided into 2 cell, that is called cytokinesis. So we will study about these all phase one by one. So what is interphase? Interphase is a process a cell must go through before any division, that is mitosis or meiosis. Interphase consists of 3 main phases, that is G1 phase, S phase, and G2 phase. Here we can see there is G1 phase, S phase, and G2 phase. What is the function of these phases? Let's start with G1 phase. G1 is the time of the growth of the cell where specialized cellular function occur in order to prepare the cell for DNA replication. There are checkpoints during interphase and allow the cell to either advance or halt further development. Now in S phase, the chromosomes are replicated in order for the genetic content to be maintained. And then in G2 phase, the cell undergo the final stage of growth before it enters the M phase, where spindle fiber are synthesis. Here the M phase can be either mitosis or meiosis depending on the type of cell. So this is the overall process of the cell cycle. And then the further after interphase, these are the karyokinesis process, by which at first nucleus of a cell is divided, and then after the division of nucleus, the cytoplasm is divided, and cytoplasm divide the cell into two different cells, from one cell to two cell.